Hey, everybody, I'm live. What's up? Oh, I'm reflecting at you. That's what's up. Remember, let me know if you can hear me. Oh, Jordan, what's up in here? John, the movie man in here. What's up, fellas? I get my mic going here, or my camera fixed here. Can you guys hear me? Maybe not. I'm going to type it. All right. All right. You hear me loud and clear. Before I can get it typed, you can hear me loud and clear. What is up, everybody? Thursday night. Just figured I'd log on a couple seconds early since I was already on here. John, the movie man, Jordan in here, Becca in here, BMG in here. It's super bright. You got to get some, there we go, we get some mood lighting going on. Sean, what's up? Quietly Games in the house. Hey, Quietly Games birthday today. Happy birthday, Quietly Games. Sean says, what's up? This ain't movie related. Are you watching the draft? Draft's going to be on over here off the screen. I have no faith in the Falcons picking anyone that I would want them to pick. So it's just really watching to see where my guys from University of Georgia go. It's, you got all that time in between picks, so you can watch me keep the draft on over there. I'm gonna put it on the draft right now. Team Alme Studios in the house. All right. I'm back. Now I got the draft on over there. Todd, what's up? Throwback Cafe, Ben, what's up, man? Dennis, what's up? Daniel in the house. Andrew Brown says, well, I'm going to try to watch NFL draft and that's what I'm saying. You got to just do both. I'm going to keep it on right there. Give you some live updates. Oh, hey, yeah, I had to jump up and put my TV on the draft there. Everything is such a mess. Like, I've been trying to get tons of video notes ready for my halfway to Halloween stuff and watching Tombstone, all kinds of stuff. Watched Pop Culture Masses video earlier today. Over under on trades in the first round, 3. Could be high tonight. Maybe not, though. Blake's Giants PC in the house. Space Case Collectibles. Yep, 3. I'm going with 3. My thing is like popping up and down weird. Movie Mask liked this video's Tard Kent, then came back super Tard. Tim, what's up? Hola, amigo. Niners have 11 picks overall. Look, you could give my Atlanta Falcons 50 picks, and not only would they not get any of them right, they'd probably never draft a Georgia player. Oh, Becca, you're excited about halfway to Halloween? Good, because like I'm really putting in a lot. Like I have, y'all don't even know. Like I got just notes and notes. I do all my notes beforehand, and then I like just talk off the top of my head. Steve, yes, a very nice haul today. Very Dennis Quinlan and Meredith and everybody just sending me tons of stuff. Movie Mass is sitting in DC waiting to board a plane. I have not had time to watch Wait Until Dark just yet, Meredith. I've been so behind. Like, I don't even think I'm going to get to do, like, I screened Tombstone. I was going to do a review, but I'm not going to even get to that before my halfway to Halloween stuff. So I hadn't got it. Hadn't had time yet. Patriots have the 4th pick. I think the Falcons have the 15th pick. I always root for them because I'm a Georgia Bulldog. I played there. I always root for them to draft a Georgia player. And even though they're right down the road from the University of Georgia, they just never seem to draft a Georgia player. Tombstone looked really good. It looked really, really good. I'll just go ahead and say it because I may not have time to review it. I mean, I paid $40 for it, $41 for it, and worth every penny. It looked damn good, like damn good. Yeah, Jordan said it looked nice. Yeah, it looked real good. Juanita's in the house. Hey, Juanita. Sean says Chase is the best. I don't know who complained to get the algorithm to stop playing his videos, but he's the best. He's truthfully honest, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm definitely not perfect, but I don't know. Somebody definitely complained because YouTube told me that's been about a month ago on that one video. They took it down. They demonetized it, and since then, I'm gonna post a picture. I'm gonna post a picture of the previous 28 days of how many impressions YouTube gave my channel, like how many people it showed my channel to, compared to the 28 days basically since somebody complained. And it's less than half. It's less than half since then. So that really stinks. So you just got to try to keep fighting your way out of it. I agree, Jordan. Even the main menu. Yeah, 41 price is $41 is a great price for this. They told me that because it was they basically complained that it was like, I mean, because I don't want to get this taken down. It was racy content, like it because it was the like best raunchy comedies from the 1990s. I think that's the one where they complained because it was like taking off. It had like 33,000 views in the first 24 hours, and then they complained, and it just went. And everything's been a fight to get views since then. Like a lot of you guys. Like I'll see videos where it'll say that it only gave the video 2,000 impressions total, which means it's not even showing it to 13,000 of my own subscribers. So pretty crazy. It wasn't like that before. Yeah, somebody was definitely a Karen, and it had already been approved by YouTube manually first, because I get them manually approved if they're questionable. Like that, if there's anything in them that I think might be a problem, I get them manually approved. It had already been approved, and then they went back on it, and yeah, man, it's just choked my everything since then. So it's my channel was averaging about 20,000 views every 48 hours overall before that, and now it's about 6,000 or 7,000. So less than half. I don't have. I agree, Jordan. And you know what? It's so like, it's like you can talk about horror movies and like horror things till the cows come home, and that's fine. But like I told YouTube, I was like, all the clips I used in the video were from studio trailers, like approved trailers. So I really don't know, but you can't fight them. I mean, their whole system is basically trust me, bro. Anyway, I have not gotten my Beyond box set yet, and I haven't even had time to check and see if it's been shipped. So I haven't got it. Meredith says maybe Snow Woke had something to do with it. It's possible that didn't help for sure. It's possible that didn't help for sure. I love the never-ending story back there. Tim says Bill's first pick at 30. Yeah, that'd be a while. Have I seen the 4K version? I'm having a look around my mic. Have I seen the 4K versions of the original Star Trek movies? I have not seen those. I have not. Some people, you're right, Quietly Game. Some people are just miserable with their life, so they want other people to be miserable. I did. Oh, yeah, man. I pre-ordered. Reanimator's a big one for me. So I pre-ordered that. I definitely did. I didn't get the biggest set. I got the $80 one. So TA says, show Chase some love and give that button a Ric Flair knife edge chop. Woo! Thanks, John. Says, I love all your videos, especially directors and Saturday night movie picks. I got to get back to, that's the other thing. Since then, I did one, I was going to put out one midnight movies with Chase on a Saturday night, and it wouldn't get approved. It wouldn't get approved for suitable for ads. So I gotta do another one. Hopefully I'll get another one out after my halfway to Halloween week here. 53 of us in here so far. Tim, I did get your email. I did. Everything will probably, I only mail out every couple of weeks anyway. So it'll either be tomorrow or Monday before everything gets out. So you were fine. Man, you were fine, Tim. I hate to hear that. A lot of people told the truth about Snow White. It wasn't like I was alone on that, that I wasn't out on the limb on that. Everybody kind of saw that the same way. And I'll preach it because I think that I think Snow White might have been like the end of those kind of movies. The Critical Drinker did a great video on that. I got a lot of halfway to Halloween stuff. I've got actually it's probably going to be 8 videos. It might be 8. Hola, Todd. So Sunday we'll start it. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I might, just depends, Sunday. So it might be 8 total videos for halfway to Halloween. Oh, you just bought Reanimator. Yeah, I hope they don't reboot Reanimator. Yeah, talking about Snow White did boost a lot of channels. That's true. I appreciate it, John. That's all. I'm too old for everything else, man. That's what I tell people. Like, I'm not on here to need to be. I make movies and everything else. I'm not on here to need to be cool, to like connect with studios or get people. I'm just on here to tell like it is, and hopefully spread like my nostalgic passion and nerdum for movies. William, what's up? Fun Bobby. Yeah, Fun Bobby. Is that a Friends reference, Fun Bobby, or just coincidence? I have not seen Blue Sunshine from Synapse. Thank you, Robert. Robert says, I love this show. Yeah, I'm looking forward. That's a stack of stuff, isn't it, man? I haven't even got a chance to file them all away. Yeah, some greats in here in the chat tonight. And then there's lurkers, although Pop Culture Mass, Movie Mass might be on a boat or on a plane already. Meredith, oh man, Meredith hits with a $20 super chat that said, get the super chat train rolling. She said, I'll send out the film, the letter, and the surprise for you and your wife after graduation. College, I got a lot of math homework to catch up on. Yuck. Let's keep the super chat train going. Thank you so much, Meredith. Man, math. Ooh, not my best subject at all. Not my best subject at all. Good luck with that. And thank you so much for the $20 super chat and the movie. I look forward to watching it. That's going to be a blind watch for me, so I'm pretty excited about that. Thank you so much. We'll do a little goal here. I don't actually have anything to give away tonight, guys. This is like the first time I don't ever have anything to give away. But it supposedly helps the video and gets things going. Meredith got it going. Yeah, Movie Mass is right there waiting to get on the plane. Jello John says he's bought quite a few of my TNA recommendations. Good time. Those are fun. Those are fun. I appreciate it, Andrew and TA. I just want to have good times, and I'm catching some heat for my director's thing too. If you, some of you like, I knew it would be controversial, but you know, I wasn't going strictly like I wasn't strictly subjective with it. So Ben with a $5 super chat. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Ben's in the house. Danny says, will there be a part 2 to 80s late night comedies? I think I did part 2 already. I think there is 2 of them. I think there is 2. Yeah, because one has, yeah, there's 2 out there already. There'll be a volume 3 eventually. There's 2 70s and 2 80s. Yeah, Meredith. Look, I kind of used to say the same thing. I'm like, what do I have to take this math for? I'm getting a history degree and a film degree, and then my master's. I'm like, what am I getting this math for? I'm getting political science, public administration master's degree. Why do I have to do this? Jesse, it's hard. Like I'm going to be honest on the director's thing. I started out with a list of 30, and then I went to 25, and I was like, 25 is a cop out. 25 is just making sure you don't skip anyone. So I cut it to 15. Oh, Jacksonville just made a trade for the number 1 overall spot. Who did they draft? Just hey Mike, now found your channel a couple months ago. You rekindled my love for movie. Man, that's the kind of stuff I love to hear right there. I love hearing that. So who just got drafted? I'm not paying attention. I'm over here talking. Oh yeah, core math? No way. Common core stuff? Nope. Negatory. I have done a top 10 list of foreign horror films. I did that back in my spooky season content in September and October. Oh my gosh, they drafted is it Cam Ward that got drafted number 1 overall? Ooh. It's just water. Steve with a $10 super chat says, I read today there will be more movies based on video games. Any thoughts on that? I guess it depends which video games and who's doing them. It just, though, it goes to show that they got nothing original. They got nothing original. Well, it's just water, movie mask, just water, seltzer water. I am, which I don't actually drink a lot of alcohol, but I'm trying to cut all alcohol and sugar for a while here. Trying to slim on down to like 215 pounds or something. Michael Bay is doing one. That doesn't mean that it's like foregone forever there, movie mass. I could definitely see Michael Bay doing one. Yeah. You love the suggestions for the VHS show. Thank you, Meredith. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, sugar is in a lot of stuff. It's I just don't want. I am. I just want to get a little leaner. You don't see a bunch of really old, really big guys. So. Oh, well, movie mask. Now, like special occasions, that's a different story. So you come here, that's a whole different story, man. Hey, I said over under 3 trades first round. May or June. That's coming. That's the way to do it. I mean, when I played football, I was 316 pounds. And then I think if you follow me on Instagram, I think I made a post about it a while back. Like about a year or so ago, right before I started doing this, I was working out twice a day, just getting like bigger and bigger and bigger. And I was sitting there in the gym and I looked at myself in the mirror and I took this picture and I'm like, I'm just huge. And I'm like, I'm in my mid 40s. What do I need to be this big for? It's not going to be that good for my heart at some point. So I got up and walked out of the gym, and not that I still work out. I'm a big believer in working out, just not to get big anymore, just to get lean, be lean and fit. Sweets and breads are horrible. I'm pretty easy to skip bread. Sweets are a weakness for me. I can easily give up bread, give up alcohol. And even it's not even sweets that often. I can go a long time without sweets. Pizza is my biggest weakness overall. Pizza. And cookies. And Risha from the other room said, and cookies. But yeah, I don't really eat them all that often, though. I don't eat them very often. But the problem is when I eat them, I eat a lot of it. So I saw some news today that I don't know if it's true or not, but if it is, it's an instant buy. I'm trying to independently verify this from any connections I might have, but I saw a couple places talking about a Commando 4K coming with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That would be such an instant buy for me. Like, you can't even talk about how fast I would buy that. I love that movie. It was just in let's see. No, I hadn't done it in the list yet. I haven't done Commando. But I really want that one. The problem is the source on YouTube is not necessarily reliable. So I went to check with some other people and that I know off of YouTube, and maybe, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, Commando, so many great one-liners. So many. Let off some steam, Bennett. Danny, yeah, I'm a pizza. Pizza is my weakness. But you know what? Like I actually don't have that big of a problem like getting lean. Like I am literally like not even an 80-20 guy. I'm a 90-10 on eating healthy. So like if I have pizza once a week or once every other week, I'm not gonna kick myself over that. I eat green berets for breakfast. Let off some steam, Bennett. He's dead tired. No, the dead tired line is so good. Um, and you know how I said I would kill you last? I lied. And he drops him, and then she's like, "What did you do with him?" And he's like, "I let him go." It's so good. It's so good. So bad. Like not bad at all. Just it is 80s action goodness. Horror girl in the house. It would have to be if it's Disney, Sony. It's got to come through there because Disney owned it. Let off some steam, Bennett. The Travis Hunter went to the Jaguars. The Jaguars. Commando is so much fun, and it's one of his that definitely need the 4K. I am going to concentrate on. I really want to get my Atmos set up to be able to start reviewing some audio on here too. Big time. I got to finish setting that up. I got to get it all set up. If Movie Mass is coming to Atlanta, I got to get it set up before he gets here so I can blow him away with an Atmos setup. He comes over. Yeah, he's coming in May or June. Yeah, we have to blow it out of here. Just hit me with that. Risha said we should do a live stream together while you're here. My guns are shrinking. I'm dieting. My guns are just shrinking down. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. So when I'm sitting here at my desk working, I keep this old dumbbell over here. It's just like 35 or 40 pounds, and I'll just stop and curl and do like some tricep extensions and some like just some shoulder just to get blood flowing in my upper body, and then set it back down. I just keep it right here. It stays right there by my desk. And then I try to get up and walk. I got a treadmill in the garage. We still go to the gym. We go to the gym. I'm training my son for football, but I go to walk on the treadmill, try to get 10,000 steps a day. It's hard when you're editing so much and working and doing other stuff. But I keep that right there to just, you'd be surprised. Exercise is cumulative. So if you sit there, by the end of the day, you've done 10 or 15 sets on each arm of curls and everything else. Do you know, Becca, I have never seen Sabrina with Harrison Ford. I have not. Yeah, a lot of people can't do pull-up. Pull-ups are hard, even for big bodybuilders a lot of times, especially tall ones. Because you got so far, like for me, I mean, my arms are so long and I'm so big. I can do, I'm out of shape right now. I can do about 8. I can do 8. But that last 7 and 8 are struggle. The most I've ever been able to do though is 12 or 14. So shirts, yes, I am working on. So here's the thing. I'm working on getting something up to so you guys can just go and order what you want and attach it to the channel down there where you can go and order what you want without having to email me to get the shirts. Because I've got like 15 designs maybe. And so I want to be able to get it where you guys can get it on a hoodie, a t-shirt, a quarter zip, but just that's because I like quarter zips, or hats. So it's that I am working on that. I've seen a couple different options. There's like fourth wall, I think it is, that you can hook to it. So we're just kind of exploring the options, which why I've kind of quit talking about it, because it's very hard to do orders one at a time like that. Seb says, I want a shirt that says, Chase just watched Saturn 3 and he loved it. You know, you were talking about that, and I looked it up, and I think I've seen that movie. I meant to tell you this last time. Let's see. If it's does it have Michael Douglas in it? Or is it Kirk Douglas? Kirk Douglas. Yes, I have seen that. I've actually have seen that movie. I can't swear that I remember a lot about it, but it has like a young Harvey Keitel in it too, if I'm not mistaken. So let me pull it up. Who else is in it? Farrah Fawcett's in it. I have seen this movie, but I can't. It would probably be about like a first time watch. Movie Mass says, Chase, did you hear Tina Carey knockoff from Friday the 13th, Part 7 passed 2 days ago? No, I did not hear that. She's young. She is young. That's crazy. Only 63. That's way too young. What in the world happened to her? Lar Park Lincoln. I could not think of her name. Yes, that's why I was looking up. What in the world? Yeah, I see that movie Mass, and her family said that they're asking for privacy and no questions on it. That's not a good sign. That's all Saturn 3 is good for. Only that's a feather in the cap. I'll have to make sure I mention that during Halloween week in her honor. Oh, I 100%. I pre-ordered Small Soldiers. That will be my first ever order from the movie room, because they were the only people I could find that had it still. I pre-ordered Small. I love Small Soldiers. I have actually been talking to Brian from the last movie standing for months about buying it on Blu-ray, and I've just kept it in my cart because I was like, I don't want to buy it, and then they do a 4K and all that kind of stuff. Amazon's got it back up now. I think I'm going to order the Steelbook 3-pack of the Jurassic Park movies. They added Dolby Vision to them all and stuff, so I think I might add those. Will I ever do a live stream with Brian? So I am also trying to I'm trying to line up a few things, because you have to have like StreamYard or something like that. So I'm trying to line up some live streams, and I'm gonna probably just pay for StreamYard for like a month and do some live streams and see how it goes. What's up, Spasmatic? I mean, pull-ups are a good workout. Did you pre-order it, Blake's Giants PC? Did you get Small Soldiers? I can't wait to get that. Like that movie is underrated, super underrated, I think. And go back and look at the voice talent. Go back and look at some of the legendary actors that are doing voices in that. Yeah, I got to get. I think I'm going to get those steelbooks too, Blake's. Mozart's Ghost says, "Do you think Lionsgate releasing the Crazies remake that someone released the OG? That'd be interesting. I haven't seen the original in forever. I've seen the other one more recently, but I haven't seen the original in forever." What 4K player would you recommend? Well, the two I have, I won't recommend something I don't have. Just like I won't recommend a movie I haven't seen. But I have the Panasonic UB820 and I have the Sony X800M2, I think is what it is. It's the 800 model. Now, I got the one that you can get through Amazon that has been modified to be region free. Both of those are good. The picture quality from the UB820 is better. It also automatically reads whether it's Dolby Vision or just HDR10 or whatever. But you can play more different kinds of discs in the Sony. I mean, the picture quality, though, the UB820 has that processor chip that they use in projectors for movie theaters. Just kicks up that picture quality a little bit more. John, I would love to do a live stream with Daniel. I love Daniel, man. Movie Mask, she did an interview it was published one day before she died. See that? You just hope that, I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess, but you just hope it wasn't something she decided herself. You gotta be careful what you say. Yeah, the UB820 is a good one. I agree, Movie Mask. The picture quality is best. The Sony is built stronger. That Sony is built like with a hard aluminum, like metal type chassis. That'd be fun, Meredith. Blake's Giant PC Black Friday special on the Panasonic. That's where I bought mine, was on Black Friday. I paid $350 for it. Try to make sure I'm not missing anything else. I mean, I have both. My Sony, the Panasonic is hooked up to the one OLED. So get the UB9000 remote. Yeah, you can get the UB9000 remote because there's not a ton of difference between the 9000 and the 820. Oh, you got an Oppo? Yeah. Danny, how'd I come up with AVA? So I have another channel and I'm old school. I like vintage stuff. My other channel, when I started doing things, going to the theme parks and stuff with my family, we were talking about the adventures that we go on. And like I said, I'm a vintage guy. I collect vintage stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'm just American Vintage. I was like, that'd be a cool name for like a band, like a clothing line or something. American Vintage. So we were going on adventures. So I said, we're old school. We're going on old school American adventures. So American Vintage Adventures. So it's AVA. And when I did this other channel, it's all under the same umbrella. So I was like, it's going to be AV Pop Culture. I had to put it as AVA because it wouldn't go through as AV Pop Culture. So it's AVA Pop Culture, American Vintage Adventures Pop Culture. But I call it AV Pop Culture a lot because audio video pop culture. So it all just kind of worked together like that. Just old school, baby. Vintage. I'm vintage. American vintage pop culture. American vintage adventures. 2 different channels. Yeah, that's probably number 2 for me on Friday the 13th movies. Vintage sounds much better than old ass shit. Yeah, it does. Oh, I totally agree, TA. I'm Gen X, so yeah, I totally agree. Came in right at the end of Gen X. Oh, you guys getting a little peek? I'm working on my halfway to Halloween background change over there. You see the Halloween stuff. For sure, man. Vintage 1980 here. I just squeak into the 80s. I just squeak in. I'm January of 1980. I'm January of 1980. So I barely make it. January 26th. Like I tell people, Juanita, 1973. That's not. Rish is older than me. She's in the other room, so I can say that. But like I tell people, we lived in very rural Georgia. So, I mean, like growing up, it's like in 85, 86, it still felt like it was early 80s, late 70s. Throwback Cafe says the only MFer that can get me halfway to Halloween butterflies, best time of the year. I'm telling you, man. I need it for myself too. Like I hope everybody enjoys it, but Halloween, like man, mid-September through the end of the year is my favorite time of the year, and I wish I could just live in that space year round. And sometimes around this time of year, I just feel like I need to kind of wrap myself up into it. Oh man, 6 days different there, TA. Yeah, that's something Meredith, something I was going to address. You guys should check out Movie Masses, Pop Culture Masses video today. He discusses like movie theaters and the state of movies and stuff like that. And he references Cyril at Midnight's video that I highly disagreed with. And I was probably going to mention that because he made a comment in there that movies haven't changed, you have changed. And I nearly fell off my chair because movies have most certainly changed. He's like talking about, he's like, compared to the 70s, 80s, 90s, movies haven't changed. You have changed. And I'm like, you are crazy. Movies have changed big time since then. Love you too. Make sure you send that check to the right spot. Yeah, bull to the shit. That's how I was like, bro, come on, man. Come on. Movies have changed. Movies have changed. And everybody's like, why? I even told Jason at Movie Mass on his video today, Pop Culture Mass, I said, bro, I was like, to me, I don't even think it's the streaming that's hurting theaters or anything. It's the crap. Like people are just tired of being beat over the head with the messages, as Critical Drinker would say. People are tired of being beat over the head with anybody's message, right, left, center, up, down, sideways. People are tired of being beat over the head with it. That's one. Number two, And Matt Damon has said this too. Go back to the old model. You would get, it's a profit value proposition. Like, if I know that if I don't go to the movies to see that movie, I'm not going to get to see it for 9 months or a year, because it's going to be at the theater for 3 or 4 months. Then it's going to be blacked out for 6 months. And then it's going to be released, for rent or whatever. If I know I'm going to have to wait that long, FOMO will get more people and it will drive you to the theater. But if they keep yanking this stuff after 7 days, 10 days, 14 days, what's your incentive to go? There is no incentive to go, because chances are it's going to be a movie that tells you, you're a bad person. Make Revenge of the Nerds great again. Yes. We will not be free until the nerd persecution ends, until the old school movie lover persecution ends. We will not be free. Nerds. Yes, practical effects, less CGI. We've got Bush. We've got Bush. Juanita, 100%. And I think that's the message that moviegoers are sending. They're like, she says, I watch movies to escape, not get a lesson. I think that's true. And I don't think it matters where you are on a political or socioeconomic spectrum. Like, you don't, like, that's not what you want. Like, every single movie doesn't have to have all that stuff wedged into it. Like, some movies, it doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit. 100%, Wayne. When I've said it before, when you have a box that you have to check off, like, did we check this box? Did we check this box? Did we get this message? Did we have this? Did we have that? Did we have that? All before you're worried about the story, you're out. You're failed already. See, Maverick did so good. Why? It didn't deal with any of that stuff. It felt like I was watching a movie from the 80s. It felt like I was watching an action movie from the 80s. And it did really good. Even Deadpool and Wolverine, politically incorrect and all that kind of stuff. Made a lot of money. I haven't seen Sinners yet. Absolutely, Anthony. I try to tell people all the time, because people will say, just like Zero at Midnight, he's like, there was always messages in movies. There has always been messages in some movies. Every movie is filled with a message now, number one, and it's at the forefront. Before, just like I pointed out in my movies that we're not supposed to watch today video, like the message, there's a message even in Weird Science that this isn't how you treat girls, creating a dream girl. That's not what being a real man and being a real friend and having a real relationship is about. All that message was in there, but it was wrapped up in such an entertaining and non-politically correct package. You didn't even realize you were getting it. And those are the kind of messages that hit home way more, way more. That's exactly right, Juanita. If you worry about, again, that goes back to, you're worried about certain parameters before the story. Like, I even saw Molly Ringwald say that, like, she needs to apologize for The Breakfast Club because it's a white movie and it's not realistic to have all white kids. I'm like, there's only like 5 or 6 people in the movie. You could live in it's very realistic to live in a predominantly white area. It's very realistic for other people to live in a predominantly Black or Hispanic area or whatever. Like, it is very realistic. It's not, everything doesn't have to encompass the whole world's like check boxes. Like it can be just this little slice of life in this one story. So like, yeah, it definitely is realistic. Yeah, Meredith. Brian at the last movie standing. What is it, Jason? If you're still in here, pop culture. Was it the movie or the show? The movie Holes, like the Disney. I think is a Disney movie. I can't remember. They're like gender swapping They're remaking it and gender swapping every single character. Like he just kept saying that every character that was a guy is now going to be a girl. Every character that was male is now going to be female. So like why? Why? I agree, Tim. Like you know, you're apologizing for it. Like, give me a break. Yeah, and I guess I'm reading some conjecture on that. Apparently, Blake's giant PC. I guess some people are saying that J.K. Rowling's not happy about that. But to be honest with you, I think it's mostly the fans. I saw this huge he's a black guy. He has like a huge TikTok following, and he did this whole like giant pleading video because he is such a massive Harry Potter fan. And he's like, "That's not Snape. That's not who we all pictured. That's not who we've all seen for decades now. Like, don't do this." And he's like a very famous, huge like TikToker and stuff. I can't remember who it was. And even he didn't want it. So it's like, who are you doing this for? All your movies, all your stuff is failing. So who are you doing it for? Yeah, they gender swap Ghostbusters and that movie went boom. I did like The Fall Guy, although I'm a huge fan of the original show. Yeah, it never does, because here's what makes me sick. They try to cash in on, instead of making new stuff, they try to cash in on nostalgia of stuff we know, whether it's Scooby-Doo, what they did to that cartoon that flopped, He-Man, what they did to that cartoon that flopped. All these movies, they try to cash in on the nostalgia of them, but then they change everything that people love about them. So all they're really trying to do is make money off the name and get the message into it, and get more people into get more money out of your pockets. Because if they come up with something new that's not called Scooby-Doo, because of that what they did on that cartoon. If it's not called Scooby-Doo and they just made a cartoon with, like all of this stuff in it, the DEI, all this stuff that they did, then they figure nobody's going to watch it. So they take Scooby-Doo and change it and don't even put Scooby-Doo in Scooby-Doo. And then they get mad and blame you when you don't watch it. It just blows my mind. Blows my mind. Biggest Mikey in the house said Molly Ringwald got offended black people aren't in Saturday detention. Crazy work. Oh man, that made me laugh. You know what's funny, man, is like when I was at UGA, like we watched, like, and obviously on a football team, there was a lot of guys that were not white. And I was, but we watched like Weird Science and Breakfast Club, and not once did I hear one of my teammates look around and say, how come they're white? Like, not once did anybody ask that. It's like when I watched like Boys in the Hood or something, I was like, well, where's the white representation? I didn't like nobody thought about that. They just were entertained by the movie. And that cracks me up because it just shows how much it's changed in the recent years. And I think that it's changed more. Like the people who are making the movies, they're wanting to push that things have changed more. And out here, like I said, it's 10% crazy on both sides. I feel like trying to control everything. For the other 80% of the people in the middle are just like, I just want to watch a fucking good movie. I don't care who's in it. I just want to watch a good movie. Like, that's it. I don't understand why that's hard to figure out. I just want to watch a good movie. I don't care. Like, whatever the story is supposed to be. Like, that's it. Like, John Hughes wrote The Breakfast Club. He's a white dude. He was like upper middle class white dude. The writers write what they know. They write what they know. That's the first thing you're taught, is to write what you know. I mean, if he tried to go in there posing, writing from a black perspective or Hispanic perspective or anything else, it probably wouldn't have worked out so good. I mean, he already made that super stereotype turned up to 11 in Breakfast Club anyway. So I don't know, just make good movies. Like, I don't know. I haven't seen The Sinners yet, but isn't that is it an all black cast predominantly? But I know Ryan Coogler did it. I don't care. I just want to see the movie. Like, I don't care. Boogeyman's Closet in the house. Sorry, I've been ranting. But I appreciate the super chat, Biggest Mikey. I appreciate that, my friend. You should put your channel Instagram in the he does live streams and stuff. Put it in the chat. Oh man, see, just hey Mike, now that's cool. Like, see, that's what I want from a movie theater. Like, I want to own a theater, like a little 2-screen vintage style theater, and do like themed movie weekends and themed dress up and themed food and drinks and snacks and all that kind of stuff. I would like to do that. A lot of movies do look like TV shows. They look overly digital. They look fake. And like there was a movie I saw, Critical Drinker, talking about, I think something on Amazon. It looked cheap, and they had a huge budget. They're making stuff look cheap, getting people that don't know what they're doing. Juanita says, that's why I get pissed when people bitch that Friends wasn't diverse, but they don't say anything about shows with all black. Yeah, I mean, she says that's what most friend groups look like. Like, I don't think it's out of the question that 5 or 6, especially since like 2 of the 6 were brother and sister. So a brother and sister knows 4 other people that they hang out with that are their same race, whether that race is white, black, or whatever. I don't feel like that's a stretch. And it's just their little, these things are called slice of life. They're like little snapshots. It doesn't say that these people don't ever interact with other people. It's just you happen to be following this small group of people. Rarely do you ever walk in anywhere and see a group of 6 friends, and one is a white redhead, and one is a black woman, and one is a mixed race man, and one is a Hispanic male, and one is transgender. That doesn't happen in most people's lives on a daily basis. It just don't. Like, I tend to hang around with other people that like movies and sports and stuff, regardless of their color. But like, you hang out with people who are like, that share things that you like. And like, these shows and movies, like I said, they're a snapshot in time. Even Weird Science only covers a weekend, just a weekend. So it's not meant to be like all encompassing. Everything doesn't have to have everything addressed into it. I say this all the time, but have you guys ever seen I haven't opened this 4K yet. I haven't opened this 4K yet, but have you guys ever seen Glory? This is my favorite Denzel Washington performance, and one of the best war movies, particularly Civil War movies ever made, right here. Love this movie. Love Denzel in this movie. How many people would have never seen this or missed it or not given it a chance if they had heard in the media and everywhere else, and the movie had been filled with nothing but like, you know, the message, like, you know, like if everything was all in the front, but they didn't do that. You learn the story of these soldiers and what they went through in life and having to be slaves and going and fight and like all of that stuff. You learned it in such an entertaining and powerful way because the storytelling was so incredible and the acting was so incredible that it will stay with you forever. You learn much more that way, and you gain much more empathy and caring that way than being beat over the head constantly with a sledgehammer, like and at the expense of story. I don't know why they can't figure. Kind of goes back to the old "you catch more flies with honey" type situation, I would feel like. But if you haven't seen this though, watch it. So good. Snub, very snub. This is like, we wore this out. Like my grandparents, I would stay on my great grandparents' farm in the summertime, and there was a video rental place about a mile away. And when I say a video rental place, it was actually a convenience store that had one room that, like a mom and pop store that had one room that rented VHSs, and they had one copy of this. And me and my uncle would rent this and just watch it on summer nights over and over again, man. You have no idea. Like, this is a great movie. Check it out. You catch much more flies with electric bug zapper. You got it at Goodwill. That's a great Goodwill pickup it does in California. You know what's funny though, man? Like, I mean, I don't live there, but like I've been to California so many times, and every time I went out and stuff, it was just like it. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think there is a. Well, even Bob Iger, Bob Iger at Disney said that after the Snow White thing, he said, we have to get back to being less about political messaging and agendas and more about creative storytelling and everything. And then he stopped and he said, but remember, we already have, he's like, and we're going to make that move, but we already have movies and projects that are in the can that are done that have to kind of play out first. So he basically just, anything they already had done, he just threw it under the bus. He threw it under the bus. I agree, Meredith. If you worry first about whether or not you offend people making your movie, it's not going to be very good. Oh, Canadian Maker Project in here, giving out pop culture gift memberships. Seb got one. Just Hey Mike Now got one. Jet Baby Teeth Neptune got one. Name always cracks me up. Beetlejuice got one. Heck yeah. Thomas got one. Oh, Boogeyman's Closet says some Scorpion titles coming my way. You speaking my language, my friend. You speaking my language. Thank you so much, Canadian Maker. I appreciate that. I love getting people in on memberships on the channel. I love it. You guys make sure you check out the stuff back there. Yeah, Jesse, he really did. Like, so he basically said the quiet part out loud. He's like, we have to get away from messaging and any kind of agendas, and we have to get back to good storytelling first. And they fired those two women who were caught, like they were high up in the creative thing. They fired those two women that were caught on video saying that they came in and were making it their mission to put like LGBTQ and everything else that they could. They wanted over 50% of characters to be that. And they caught her on video saying, oh, I was just putting in as much as I could everywhere to see if they would stop me so I could push my agenda. And the whole videos are out there. They fired them too. But everything is going to take a while. So, okay, Biggest Mikey. So you're saying it's good. Everybody's telling me it's good. I'm going to go see it. The trailers look good. I want to go see it. So I'm looking forward to it. I like Michael B. Jordan. But you know, everything Michael B. Jordan has done, do you know what my favorite thing Michael B. Jordan has done is the Friday Night Lights TV show. I think he might have been the best. Like, he is so good in that. He's so good in that. Oh, Biggest Mikey. The Long Good Friday. Yes. And Criterion's there's a 4K of that too, I think. I haven't seen that in forever, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Mike Webb with a $5 super chat says, damn it, I'm late. What's going on, man? Also praying to 4K gods we get Cobra Arrow Chunky Box tomorrow. Yes. So the way I see it, it's going to be Cobra or it's going to be Snakes on a Plane. And if it's Snakes on a Plane, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed because you could have picked any snake to tease Snakes on the Plane. So it better be Cobra. I want Cobra. Give me Cobra. Boogeyman's Closet. Thank you. Boogeyman's Closet, a channel icon. Thank you for stopping in, man. Good night to everyone. Got to drive. Be safe. Blockbuster box sets in the house. What's up, my friend? He's been fighting it like me. Just a lot of life throwing at you lately. AV Pop Culture, you think both of them what? Oh, you think it might be both of them? Both Cobra and... Ooh. I'd be happy about that. I'm going to be honest with you. If it's Snakes on a Plane by itself in a limited edition box, I'm going to just stick with my DVD or Blu-ray, I think. I don't think I need that. I don't think I'm going to ever watch that enough for that. And I don't buy movie. I've already own it. So it's possible, Canadian maker. A lot of life. Oh, Blockbuster box sets in here. Just dropped 10 AVA Pop Culture gift memberships. Thank you, my friend. He's in here making it rain. Justin got one. Alf got one. Ben got one. Plus one goofballs, but there's two. Blaine Jacob, Space Case Collectibles, Trek or Not. Wicked Gesture, Teddy West. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, life, a lot of life lately, man. A lot of life. Billy, if it's Anaconda and they put a Cobra, I might drive the Arrow somewhere and slap them. Wicked Jester. Got one. I like that name. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Snakes on the Plane. I've had it with these motherfucking snakes on this. I mean, it's exactly what it says it is. Oh, wait. Did I see Why So Bluetooth sneak in here? Why So Bluetooth? They're saying it might be Day of the Cobra, a Franco Nero flick. They wouldn't do that usually their teases are their limited editions. They wouldn't do that as a limited edition, would they? It could be G.I. Joe, maybe. I did my top 15 football movies, Danny. Every time I do a sports related video, nobody watches. Blockbuster box set, went and saw it at the theater. I did too, man. I'm a huge Samuel L. Jackson fan. So I went and saw it too. Very cheese. And now you know, and knowing is half the battle. I almost bought the box set of G.I. Joe on the Scream Factory one-day sale the other day. I didn't. I bought Transformers, though. Venom 1981 just got a 4K release, though. I wouldn't think they'd follow that right up. I think Blue Underground just did that, didn't they? Yeah, when I saw Bluetooth, if it had like a 30-minute longer cut that I don't have, I'd consider it. Yeah, Cobra had a chance to be another franchise. Well, 3,000 miles to Graceland. If they go something way off like that, I don't know, man. Could be Dodgeball. Could be. They were the Purple Cobras. I'd buy that for sure. Cobra was, I mean, I like Cobra a lot. The scene where he's cutting carbs. Oh, yeah, I'd buy Dodgeball. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Fucking Chuck Norris. That movie is so much fun. I mean, Snake Plissken, but I mean, there's 4Ks and big fancy 4K releases of that already. It's Steve the Pirate. After all that time trying to get him to see that he acted like a pirate. They could do that for sure, Blockbuster box sets. You're a disease, and I'm the cure. Oh, man. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Necessary? Is it necessary for me to drink my own urine? No, but I do it anyway because it's sterile and I like the taste. I loved Rip Torn in that movie, man. Short Circuit doesn't have a 4K that I know of. We were just talking about Short Circuit today on the way back from the grocery store. The Haunted House restaurant in Cleveland Heights, Ohio can be found on YouTube videos. I'll have to look at that. Go ahead. I never shop here. You know, Black Snake Moan crossed my mind too, but Nick B, I have like this combo pack. I've got Ernest, I think it's Ernest Scared Stupid. Ernest Goes to Camp. And maybe Ernest Saves Christmas. I wish somebody would do all those on 4K. I do have the summer rental Blu-ray, although it wasn't that they didn't do a lot of work to it, but I love that movie. That might be my favorite John Candy movie, and I do like Rip Torn in it. You know, the last time that they released something, a tease, that seemed like it was spot on, it really was spot on. The Deep Blue Sea one was really spot on. I'd buy all the Ernest movies 4K, especially, I mean, Scared Stupid, Ernest Saves Christmas, Ernest Goes to Camp, and Ernest Goes to Jail. I watched so much. Ernest Scared Stupid, surprisingly, a little creepy. A little creepy. Even as I watch it back every year as an adult. A little creepy. Yeah, Quietly Games. We talked about that early, way like early when we got on here. I've been trying to verify that by people outside of one YouTube guy who I don't completely trust. So I got my fingers crossed on it because I love that movie. Ernest goes to camp. The shrimp bouillabaisse, and they're like throwing all this stuff into that food making thing. Me too, Meredith. Like I'm. Oh, Gene got 9 4Ks on Amazon's 3 for $33 deal. Dude, Andrew, John Cena is morphing into Jim Varney as we speak. It is almost complete. It is almost complete. The transformation has almost completely happened. Yeah, how did he find the authentic Bulgarian Miak? Like, how did he find that? Miak. Ernest Needs a Kidney starring John Cena. Marius, I do have some Disney popcorn buckets. I collect a few, not a ton. The Christmas ones, a few others, but they have a Death Star one right now that I ain't gonna lie, I really want it. Why so Bluetooth? Me and my daughter do that all the time. Look at each other and go, air brakes. Mind if I call you Dick? Know what I mean? That's cool, Todd. TA got to bounce. I'll see you later, man. Appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate you stopping in. Did I see Weird About Weird Al? I didn't see that one with Daniel Radcliffe. I did not see that one. Only in our dreams, Trek or not, could we get Arrow to do an Indiana Jones box set. Only in our dreams. How's the draft going? Anything exciting happening? Have we have any more trades? I'm over under 3 on first round trades. Let's see here. I cannot believe Cam Ward went number 1 overall. Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter. The question is, if there's a Georgia Bulldog there when my Falcons pick at 15, will they actually finally draft a Georgia Bulldog? Oh, nice, Gene. I got to check out mine. I have not. Well, see, I didn't order any of the Clint Eastwood stuff, and I think my man Tyler Poe is sending me Outlaw Josie Wales, so that was the main one that I wanted. So I hadn't checked on that. Blockbuster box sets. I mean, if they would add more extra stuff in there, it has nothing to do with the art. Like if they would add, I want all the. Give me more Indiana Jones stuff. Not about the boxes. No, hard to beat the Indiana Jones box set I got up there. Look at all that. All that except for the Goonies is Blockbuster box set stuff. So are all these right here. All these are Blockbuster box set slips. All the way over to right. Yeah, he's in here.
Tell him, when can I buy my box that you already know?
Oh, Risha wants to know when she can buy the Avengers Phase 1 box that she already told me about, because she can't keep any secret. Oh, dude, she could not keep that secret. I have to stop her every year from telling me everything she gets me for Christmas. She can't. I'm like, shut up. I don't want to know. She couldn't help herself. And she hid it under the guise of saying, well, I need you to tell me which movies to hunt on eBay that you want to put in it. Just because she wanted, she wasn't even going to do it. Like,
I'm gonna try, but I have a. But you buy everything you want, so it's really hard.
see, well, that will work too. But now that she told me Blockbuster box sets, I'd love to do that. She's gonna get the movies for me. She's gonna hunt down the movies on eBay because I want to get the Best Buy 4K out of print steel books of them all. So that's gonna be her big man because that's gonna take a minute and it's gonna cost a little bit. So I'd be happy to do that. Put my steel books in there and show it off. You know I'm gonna pimp it because I don't talk about stuff I don't believe in, and that I love the Blockbuster box set stuff, man. Look at it right here. Look at that. There it all is. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, you got those steel books, the Best Buy ones. That's the ones I'm looking for. Talk to me. I'll do that for sure. Oh, that's crazy, Justin. I will, man. I will appreciate that. Because that's going to be a big endeavor, going back and getting all the Marvel Cinematic Universe out of print Best Buy steel books. Quite the endeavor. Let's change some color over here. How about that? Go blue. Go red. Ooh, look at the red. Ooh, bright. Bright light. Well, that's kind of cool. We'll go there. Gives a nice warm look. Teal and orange. Yeah. I gotta get my Marvel Steelbook 4Ks up for sure. Got my new watch that I can actually see because I can't see anymore. That teal and orange though, baby. Like coloring it like it's Michael Bay back here. Teal and orange. That's more orange. I can, man. Look at it. I can tell time. Yeah. Like I can really like see that one too. It's nice, huh? Anything new for Halloween this year for me? Like Halloween, what? Like I usually add some Halloween decorations every year. I'm gonna do my 2 months again, starting September 1st of spooky season content. Any new Halloween movies? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Justin, I saw that about Abigail coming too. Like I've been holding out because I wasn't like in love with that movie the way everyone else was, but I figured it was going to get I told myself, well, just wait then and wait till it gets a US 4K, a domestic 4K. So it's getting one, so I'll definitely buy it. I'll definitely buy it. Oof, oof. Oh, sure, now I don't want to change. There it is. We'll go red for a minute. 49ers. Oh, they got Michael Williams. Dude can play. Dude can play. He can play, but I'm going to tell you, I think that Javon Walker is the better player. But, dude, they're both studs. Oh man, I got to see that when I say Bluetooth. Everybody keeps saying I got to see. Like the only thing I'm hoping now is everybody like that I'm not let down because everybody's talking about how great it is. So I don't know. What do Marius? What do you mean theater vlogs? Like film in the movie theater? Like if I go see Sinners, I'll take my camera. I mean I can't film the movie a lot, but like I'll document my trip and come back and talk about it. I heard that too, Justin, from a couple different sources now. Juanita, I've done because of life's been so stressed lately too. I have been doing a lot of comfort watching too. Yeah, when I say Bluetooth, definitely that's how I do it when I go see Sinners. I'll take the camera and all that stuff. Now tomorrow I will probably do a special video to cover the Arrow announcements and stuff like that. So we'll kind of see and talk about that together. But then Saturday is a big list. You guys think the oh boy. Saturday is going to be one of the more controversial lists, I think. Controversial rankings lists I've done. Big recommendations rankings list. It's going to be controversial. And then Sunday will start the Halloween stuff. But I'm hoping we get up to some cool announcements from Arrow tomorrow. Sinners also has after credits and an after credit scenes. That's good. Usually I Google that when I'm in there to see when I can leave. Can I do Disney watch-alongs? Like you mean watch along the movies? I can't do because YouTube will copyright me for that. Blake's, I don't know. The main one I wanted out of all that group was Outlaw Josie Wales, and I think my man Tyler Poe is sending me that one. So, what in the world is he wearing? We need a Porky's 4K for the Lassie scene. Yeah, if nothing else for the Lassie scene. I haven't seen The Brutalist. That would be a blind buy for me, Quietly Games. I don't know if I'm in because it's like a 3 hours and something long, isn't it? Super long. Oh, Meredith, I'm going to tell you, Saturday's video is going to like inspire fist fights. Saturday's video is hot button movie. I'm not giving it away, but people are going to like fight and argue over that. And I'm going to enjoy it. You watch Striptease too young. First rule of Fight Club at AVA is don't talk about Fight Club at AVA. Gene, and if you go back and really watch that scene, it shows quite a bit when he's undressing her. Have I seen Freaked with Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves from the 90s? I don't think I've seen that one, Anthony. I'm pretty sure I have not seen that. So I considered, because I have found some cool stuff on Tubi that I haven't seen in forever. I was considering maybe for the Halloween stuff doing one more, like a horror recommendation for Tubi, since it's free for everybody to use. So I don't know. I hope if you guys are interested in that, I might do it. I have an alternative video in case I think that people don't want to watch the Tubi stuff. But there's some cool stuff to try before you buy on there, horror-wise. The Collins in the house. Yeah, Logan's Run. I've heard that in a few places now. And it does make sense for Commando to come this year because it's its 40th anniversary this year. So Disney doesn't copyright on YouTube? I hadn't heard that. I mean, I get copyrighted just from filming in their parks sometimes for music, playing at fireworks and stuff. I haven't really used those a lot, William. For some reason, to me, scrolling Tubi feels a lot like and looks a lot like walking through mom and pop video rental stores in the early and mid 80s. To me, I don't know why. I don't know about that jacket that guy's wearing over there. Yeah, Atlanta's 2 more picks away. We'll probably stay on here long enough to see how they screw that up. Same Quietly Games. I didn't see the like groundbreaking, earth-shattering stuff that people saw with In a Violent Nature. I thought it was okay. I'd have to try that, Marius. I haven't tried. I haven't really tried. Like, usually you gotta be careful. I know. Is it? There's certain trailers that Universal and Warner Brothers, they will flag you if you use even 3 seconds of their trailer. Yeah, I saw it. I don't know. Am I going to see Thunderbolts? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, Tubi has a lot. Oh, it has Bad Taste on there. I hadn't seen that in forever. I mean, Thunderbolts doesn't look bad. Like, I don't know. In a violent nature, yes or no. Like, I don't know if I want to see Thunderbolts bad enough to like spend enough to take my kids to go see it, because I can't go. I won't go see that one. I wouldn't go see that one without at least Logan. But and then the price goes way up. Thunderbolts. In a violent nature 2, yes or no? I would say no. I don't think that works more than once. I still haven't seen the first one either, Nick. Yeah, I didn't purchase In a Violent Nature. I don't think I need to. I got it. I don't think I need to watch it again. And I'm usually not like that. Somebody asked, I did want to address this because someone asked on my Vinegar Syndrome video. They were like, well, you like this movie enough to keep it, and you say you might get rid of this one, but can you start saying if you're keeping it, are you likely to ever watch it again? Here's the truth. I won't keep a single movie in my collection that I don't think I will not only watch again, but be ready to watch multiple times. If I don't think I'm interested enough to watch it multiple times, it ain't staying, with very, very rare exceptions. And you never know, like, at what point you might want to watch something again. Like my friend Chance, we love to watch shit like Demon Wind and Haunted Ween and stuff. So I might pull out some of these Vinegar Syndrome stuff, rewatch when he's here, or bring a friend over and be like, you got to see this movie. But then there's some like White Cannibal Queen, and I don't know if I keep Devil's Fetus and Her Vengeance. At the end of the year, though, at the end of my subscription year for Vinegar Syndrome, I'm gonna sell off or trade off whichever movies I don't keep all at one time. I'm not gonna try to do them one at a time. Is Mando around? Juanita said, "Is Mando around?" Risha? I don't know if she heard me. Risha, we have a Mando request. I can't scream because I blow people's ears out. Sorry, we have a Mando request. Oh, here we go. Mando is coming. Mando is coming. The Frighteners had a 4K release in Germany. Turbine has it. I got it right here. It's a super cool set.
Sorry, I'm watching the draft. It was loud.
Yeah, I know. You turn things up really loud, but then when I do it, you're like,
it's the draft.
Come here, buddy. There he is. You big old cat. What are you looking at? Yeah, look up here.
Maximus Meridius.
Mando, you're famous, kitty. What are you doing? He's like, get me down. He's heavy too. He's like, what's going on? There you go. There you go. They're over there. Yes, Fluffy, and gets his hair everywhere, don't you? Don't you? He's holding me. I know, right? I mean, he's a big old fella. All right, buddy. Goodness gracious. He's my MGM lying. Yeah. Quietly Games, I will watch subtitled movies. They're not my favorite. Just because I need glasses. Part of the problem is I need glasses to read from a distance, but not to see the TV. So it's like, it's an aggravating thing. Duffman. Oh, yeah. I have not Canadian Maker Project. I have not seen that. Yeah, he's a big, pretty cat, but man, does he shed. He sheds. I did see that, the Collins. They're doing 4 big box sets. The next one's going to be Quatermass. Quatermass. I can never get tongue-tied every time I say it. But you can order that tomorrow. I'm ordering that tomorrow. And I still got to order Shattered. I'm going to get their stuff. I'm going to get their stuff. If I don't like it, I'll get rid of it. But I'm going to get their stuff. Atlanta's on the clock. Steelbook Collector 99. What's up? I appreciate that, Canadian Maker. All right, so look, here's my Falcons. We got to change this for football for 1 second. So they need the position that Javon Walker plays at the University of Georgia. That is one of their biggest needs. He's one of the best players at that. He's the best player at that position in the country. Are they going to draft him? Probably not. An absolute leader, a team captain, everything else. They'll screw it up. It's like, hey, you have one of the best players at the University of Georgia right down the road, one of the best schools in football, team captain, All-American, the position you need, team leader, team spokesman. They probably won't draft him. I agree, Seb. I love it. Very underrated. I beat the drum on Friday 13th, 2009 all the time. Do I get rid of foreign releases? I mean, usually I don't get rid of anything that I want to keep. I mean, I don't get rid of them just because they're foreign releases. But I can't even think of the last foreign release that I've sold or gotten rid of. I mean, most of my foreign releases are like Second Sight, 88 Films, Hammer, Turbine, and I just order the things that I know that I want. I have not watched that. I don't have that one, Steelbook. I have the Studio Canal UK box set of Basic Instinct from like a year or so ago. So this is my Frightener set. Oh, I'll let you guys know something I watched for the first time the other night. So I've showed it off on the channel before, but I've got this Frighteners box set here from Turbine. This big, it's like a 6-disc set and everything. It's like got a lot going on. I love this set. Frighteners is underrated. That's a really nice set. I bought and watched this. I had never seen this. I watched this a couple nights ago. Was it Saturday night? I watched this. I liked it. I liked this. Frightener's actually pretty scary to me in some parts, like where people get dragged to hell and stuff. Pretty scary, I think. But this, I don't know. Like, I like this, but there are some there are some logic leaps in it that I was like, that doesn't really make sense. I don't know. Like it was like almost there for me to being like super great. And I wanted some more. I almost wanted like some more supernatural element or some more buildup. I don't know. I don't know. I liked it though. I liked it, but like there was something more that I wanted from it. I wanted like a deeper mystery, almost supernatural kind of thing to it, and some different stuff. There's also some logic leaps, like he's winning the sister over, she likes him and everything else, and then all of a sudden she doesn't, and that starts down the whole path. It doesn't make any sense to me. But I did like this. My first watch. Yes, I ordered Small Soldiers. I was talking about that earlier. I love it. Is The Gate coming to 4K? I don't know. There's a nice Blu-ray of that. Favorite boutique labels? Scream Factory and Arrow and Vinegar Syndrome are still my top 3. I've never seen the director's cut of Little Shop, but I've seen it maybe so many times. I think Scream Factory is Scream Shout together overall is my favorite. It better be Javon Walker. Walmart has what for $8 with the slip? What am I missing? Oh, Little Shop. Little Shop. Do they really? I'll pick that up for that. It looks like it YSO Bluetooth, and they kind of stepped out. They're putting out some different stuff. Can I talk about the Orbit tariffs? I don't like how they did them. Tariffs shouldn't go on retail prices. And I'm have been a big proponent of Orbit, but tariffs go on the import price. I mean, I get that's just, I work and am educated on that side of stuff, but I'd never talk about it because I don't want to. But tariffs go on the import price. So if they import it for $10 and a 10% tariff is on it, it should be now their cost goes from 10 to 11. So if they were selling that $10 item for $20 before, it should just be $21 now. And they pass that dollar tariff on to you. But what they're doing is saying, I import it for 10, I sell it for 20, I'm putting the 10% tariff on the 20, not the 10 that I paid for it. So they're getting $2. They're getting the tariff, passing it on to you. They're passing the tariff on to you and getting an extra buck. That's not how you're supposed to. That shouldn't be how you do it. Yeah, you shouldn't be tariffs, and everybody's doing it to price gouge, and that's why I said just pay attention to people who take it. If people take advantage of you in a situation, because it doesn't go on the retail price, and that takes 2 seconds to look that up and find out how that's supposed to work. Oh, let me see who the Falcons pick. Oh my God! They took Jalen Walker. They took Jalen Walker from the University of Georgia. Holy smokes! They actually did it. They took Jalen Walker from the University of Georgia. Oh my! Finally! Holy smokes! They took Jalen Walker. My son's like, "Hey!" Yeah. He's so happy. My little fella.
I'm not little. I weigh more than you.
I know. That's the joke. He's so excited. We finally drafted a Georgia Bulldog. That was the position. That's the main position they needed, though. So it makes oh yeah, big boy is an understatement. So he just turned 14. You guys keep in mind that I am about 6'3" and 240 pounds. This was Easter Sunday. So he just turned 14. So he's gonna be playing there at Georgia in a few years, probably. Arthur Blank is old. He's got to be mid-80s. The imprint is very expensive. But I'm going to tell you guys, I'm just going to go ahead and spoil it for you right now. One thing you're going to see, I agree to Juice Man. That's a beautiful pick by the Falcons. One of the 4Ks of the year, I'll do it at the halfway point, but one that I can't imagine getting knocked out of the top 10 of the year is Convoy by Imprint. Oh my God, if you can ever get the 4K of Convoy from Imprint and watch it and then put Imprint on, or then watch Convoy on YouTube, you'll be like, what? It's not even the same movie. Juanita, are you playing against your nephew? I mean, I would love him to go to Georgia, but I just want him to be, he's a real smart kid. He can go wherever he wants to go. He's probably going to be really big. As big as I am, I'm a lot smaller than my brother. So, we have some big people. So he'll probably get up there. Oh yeah, that price point. Without Brad, one of my early channel members, at the time I was on a buying freeze when they announced Neverending Story, and because I had a bunch of house repairs and I couldn't afford to buy it, and he gave me $120 tip in my my tip jar in the description down there, and told me to go buy it. So I put the other money with it and bought it. Convoy is $80, but I'm gonna be honest, I got it unopened on eBay for like 60 or 65. So I don't really have time to really, I don't have time to watch more on there. I would just rather buy their stuff physical. And honestly, I have HBO Max with my cable subscription. It just comes with it. And they have like a whole Criterion section in there too. So I don't know. I will try some stuff before I buy though with Criterion. And I've gotten to believe a little more in trying some things before I buy. Although every now and then I love, like, my blind buy challenge with the other YouTubers. That was so damn much fun. That was so much fun. Circuit City DivX disc. I probably do. I saw that Sunset Boulevard. Beetlejuice. So apparently the 10% blanket tariff is in effect. The problem that I have with Orbit, like I was saying, or anybody, not just with them, anybody that does this, is if you are selling the item for $50 and you put that 10% blanket tariff on the $50 retail price, and now you sell it for $55, because that's not how tariffs work. The tariff comes at the time of import, what you pay for your wholesale price on it. So unless they bought it for $50 and they're selling it for $50, they're screwing you with the tariff. That's just how it is. And somebody said, well, you can't expect them to pay the tariff. No, I don't expect that. They can pass the tariff on to me if they need to. but past the actual tariff. Like if you paid $20 for, let's say, what did I recently get? I don't care. I know this isn't, but let's say it's the guest and you're selling the guest for $30 and your import price on it, you're selling it for 30. That's the retail, but your import price wholesale is $10 per unit. Then now it costs you $11 per unit. So the new retail price with the tariff should be $31. It doesn't change their profit margin. It passes the $1 on to you. What they're doing is saying, oh, I import this for $10. I sell it for 30. So I'm going to put the 10% on the 30, sell it for 33. I'm going to pass the tariff on to you and make $2 extra on top of it and blame someone else for it. That's bullshit, man. That's bullshit. I don't like that at all. Gus in the house. Yeah, they better. They better. They definitely have, Wayne, they definitely like went way into the political territory. I noticed on a few Instagram live streams for sure. It's just like y'all will never hear me like go all into politics and stuff. Like there's a reason I don't use that master's degree, and but like I work with, my mom owns a company that has to import stuff. Like I know, I know how tariffs work. Like, so, and in some cases, like a business as hers, that's industry, that's like importing, that might import pipes or toilets or something like that, you can't put the markup on the retail price or you will go out of business because somebody else won't do that. And you can't afford to do it. So some people use it as a profiteering while also blaming someone else. And I don't like that. I don't like that. And I mean, I've always been, anybody that follows this channel knows that I have been a big proponent of Orbit. But I don't like that. I don't like, it's not just them, anybody that does that. Just be fair with me. Just be fair and honest. If you paid $10 for it and now it costs you $11, pass that $1 on to me. Don't try to profit off the situation. Gus with a $5 super chat said, booyah, I'm not buying from Diabolic anymore. I got charged 10% tariff on their price. See, it's that problem right there. It's the retail price. That's not how those things work. And I called out Orbit on one of their things. I'm like, that's not how they work. And they never did answer back. See, he knows it. And a lot of people were answering back to me, but not them. So, it's uncool for sure. Uncool for sure. Diabolic makes you pay a protection fee as well. Yeah, that's bull. Worst film ending, you say Mystic River. Ooh. I gotta say, one that I just blind watched recently, Pretty Persuasion. That whole movie was like comedy, satire, and then it just gets hit with a downer, sad, heavy boat anchor at the end. Holy crap. Good night, Anthony. Yeah, they did. Why so Bluetooth? Yeah, they eventually closed those comments. I still haven't watched Looking for Mr. Goodbar yet. I had to review all those others for that recent Vinegar Syndrome thing. But I'm hoping, I'm just going to be honest with you guys, I am hoping to get several of the Halloween videos recorded and edited tomorrow and several more on Saturday, and then spend Saturday night and Sunday just watching movies and relaxing. Is Grindhouse Videos shutting down their online store? I didn't see that. Yeah, I ordered a couple things from Atomic now as well. Gus, I am not. I am having so much fun with the Vinegar Syndrome thing, to be honest. I'm just having so much fun with that right now. Oh, the Last Tango in Paris box set sold out. I grabbed that for sure. I'm having fun. You know, a lot of people thought that I would not like it, but I'm having fun with it. It's just fun to get that box every month, review it, see what it's like. And then at the end, if I don't like it, I'll sell them. Yeah, Gene, I did too. I got the $80 set for Reanimator. I didn't get the biggest one. Oh, I got I hadn't watched it yet, but I just got this. I'm looking forward to watching this. Beetlejuice Vinegar Syndrome stuff does seem like it's been selling out a lot more lately. You guys want me to open this? Have any of y'all seen it? I haven't even opened it. I just got it like a day or two ago. Blu-ray in the 4K. I'm looking forward to underrated, I think. Underrated. Robert Zemeckis right here too. Y'all want to see the where'd I put it? Here we go. So this is the one I got with the last tank. There was like 2 versions. So this is the one I got. It's got that nice side loader. Very suggestive artwork there. Coolest little tool ever right here. Yeah, man, I'm having fun with it. It's like a little gift box each month. You know, I'm having fun with it. Like, some things, I mean, can you put the price on the amount of fun you have and then sharing it with you guys? So like I probably do like 4 videos a month about it. So that's fun. That'd be 48 videos over the course of a year. The Last Tango in Paris. So there's a scene in here with some butter. I haven't seen this in a long time. But yeah, this is the one that I picked up. I'm surprised they sold out that fast. But this is actually a bigger get, I think, than most people think. Oh, yeah, you'll remember this movie. Distribix. Tango or Good Bar. I haven't watched. I've never seen Good Bar. I've seen this. It's just been a long time. I haven't seen Good Bar, but I'm looking forward to watching it. And I did watch. I can't show you the front, but I did watch Murder Rock already. I've watched Murder Rock. Interesting movie. One that I feel like I need to watch again. I need to watch again. I can't show you the front because it's got nips, but very interesting one here. Very interesting in a Fulci film. You guys can't see nipples. And then I haven't watched Drop Zone yet. So that's why I got these right over here. This is not really where they would go. And I also picked up that I got to watch. I'm probably going to do this maybe on a members video or something. But I picked up this. People told me this was good. I picked this up. And this and the Mansion of Madness. This is like based on Edgar Allan Poe. I'm a big Poe fan. And then I heard this is funny and interesting and different. So I'm going to check these out. And Terranauts. I have seen this before. This has been a long time. So I still got quite a few to review there. Yeah, Drop Zone is a big one. Drop Zone's a big one. Gene, I don't really see the point of and listen, I'm the one that says just put everything on 4K, move it up, but like specific movies that were shot with low quality stuff and are supposed to have a low quality look to them, they don't really translate to 4K to me well. Was that Fulci's final film, Murder Rock? Oh, the artwork is great. Hooters filed bankruptcy. What? Well, probably, you know, I'm not going to say any of that kind of stuff. It's going to get me in trouble. I can't say the stuff. I can't say stuff. I'm going to start another channel where I can say everything. Be like, where I can say everything. That stinks, Long Soldier. I've ordered quite a bit from Grindhouse. I have to go in there and see if they're selling out anything else. Canadian Maker Project, thank you so much. I have never seen The Beyond. I have not seen. I've seen parts of it, but I have not seen it all the way through ever. Midnight in Space. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, Meredith, you gotta be. Might start me another channel that's just like my silhouette or something, a faceless channel. I mean, there's still Hooters around here too. They don't give you a 10K plaque, Marty. I wish they did. Oh yeah, we used to have Twin Peaks around. We've got some Twin Peaks. We've got some Twin Peaks around here, William. We have Hooters and Twin. We also used to have one here called the Tilted Kilt. Yeah, we had Tilted Kilt for a while. There was one over by Mall of Georgia. Tilted Boobies. I love Hooters shrimp and their like buffalo shrimp. And Risha, what is it you like at Hooters? Buffalo shrimp and and I like their Daytona wings. That wing sauce on the Daytona wings.
Whatever their version of zingers are.
Yeah.
I don't know what they call it. Forget.
Their buffalo shrimp are good, and the Daytona style wings.
Their buffalo chicken sandwich is good too.
I always get the wings. Lap dances have been illegal in Ohio since 2007. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Hooters Daytona wings are good. Look at Canadian Maker Project said he's going to make it rain one more time and hit 5 more Pop Culture gift memberships. Culture Vulture's got one. Matt K, Cristobal C, Joe C, Thomas Price all got one. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that, Canadian Maker Project. I really do, my friend. We brought some people into the fold tonight. Like, I think between you and Blockbuster Box Set, it's like 20 new members tonight. Beetlejuice says, what do you think about Ken saying Weird Science 4K is crap? I respectfully disagree. And I love Ken. I watch Ken and everything else. I disagree with that. If you go watch my video, why most 4K reviews are wrong. It's an old one. It's an old video it's from like 9 or 10 months ago. I specifically talk about the issues that people don't like in the 4K, and I explain why they are there and why they don't bother me one bit. And overall, like the other 95% of that 4K looks excellent and the colors leap off. So I just don't see the hate for that. Movie Mass. Cinematography. Is that the one that gets you? Movie Mass? Yeah, Ken at Mid-Level Media. Thank you, Andrew. I mean, I tried to just go straight from explained all from a filmmaker's perspective and like the filmmaking stuff behind that, and then like also as a fan, why. Canadian Maker said, I can't let Blockbuster Box Sets outdo me. That ain't happening. Oh, I appreciate that, Gene. Enjoy Mulholland Drive if you hadn't seen it. That might be my favorite Lynch movie. That might be. I like the Weird Science 4K. I actually bought 2. I have 2. I have one that's not opened that I'm keeping unopened because Weird Science is my favorite John Hughes movie. So I've got one for watching and one for keeping. I agree with that totally, Justin. I love Blue Velvet, Lynch. And a lot of people, like, I watched Lost Highway, and a lot of people said that was the most batshit crazy one. I found that one, for some reason, clicked with me that it was pretty straightforward. I have not seen that, Marty Blevins, but I know that song real well. There was a guy in my worst blind buys video that had Weird Science as one of his top 5 worst blind buys. Well, that man has no taste. None. Bootleg of $400 for Airheads? That's insane. Yeah, no soul. If you don't like Weird Science, how do you not like Weird Science? Weird Science. What would you little maniacs like to do first? I have the Studio Canal. I don't have the Lionsgate one. I probably will get the Lionsgate one eventually, though. I don't normally double dip on 4Ks unless there's like a bunch of different stuff as to reason why. Did you get you got the $80 one, Gus? That's the one I got. Yeah, I even like the Weird Science TV show too. Maybe he forgot to hook up the doll. Forgot to hook up the doll. That's what I thought. Why So Blue Tube? I thought that they were the exact same transfer. Oh my gosh, Meredith! I can't look over here at Blue Velvet. It's just sitting right over here. I can't look at it without hearing a candy-colored clown they call the Sandman. I hear that every single time I see it. Like just immediately, like I close my eyes. Can I call Arnold and get him to do another? Arnold wants to do Old Man King Conan. He wants to do that. He did a photo shoot with it and everything. He wants to do that. Oh, yeah, William. Yep. John Travolta. Blowout's good. Slow burn, but good. Good movie. I'm telling you, though, like I've been in my De Palma deep dive for about 6 or 7 months now into De Palma stuff and Body Double. Like here, in case you guys didn't know, we have about 1 month until the 1 year anniversary of the channel. The video I'm going to do on the 1 year anniversary of the channel is every year I'm going to re-rank my top 25 favorite movies of all time to see if it changes as I change and watch more movies and all that kind of stuff. One that I can tell you has a shot to go from unthought of to in the top 25 is Body Double. And that 4K is incredible. That Body Double is fun. What's my most anticipated movie coming up, like coming out this year? I'm trying to think of what else I've got that's pre-order. I can't even. Well, I mean, the 2 Friday the 13th movies from Arrow, I'm super looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to see the other 2 big box sets that Hammer puts out. Definitely though, Friday the 13th, the 2 Friday the 13th movies by Arrow. I'm trying to think of what else. I pre-ordered Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone. I'm really looking forward to getting that 4K. I'm sure we're going to get one here eventually, but I got to have it. Lethal Weapon, though, probably takes the cake for me. The Nightmare on Elm Street box set would be high up there, but I haven't even ordered that yet. With Lethal Weapon, maybe the highest. Nothing I've heard from about Dante's Peak. I got the Steelbook Beetlejuice. Love Over the Top, but I think Lethal Weapon might be my most overall anticipated. Yeah, Over the Top 4K by Cape Light. Yeah, Body Double might make it. I got to really set, and you know what I'm going to do? I am going to not look at last year's top 25. I'm just going to make the top 25 again. So, Throwback says, Chase, do you own or collect VHS? Yes, I do have some still. Now, my ex-wife years ago got me to get rid of about 600 that I had. This is all I have left over here, right here. Got about 50. That's all I got left. But I try to just, because they take up so much space, I try to get my favorites or stuff that's stuck on VHS only. Like I got like Runestone, a couple other random movies over here that are stuck on VHS. And then I want my favorites like Stripes, like Star Wars, stuff like that. And I will still actively buy and pick those up. Yeah, Beetlejuice. 100% agree, BMG. The parent is the censorship, not the movie. Oh, what I think of them cutting the washing machine out of Lilo and Stitch? It's stupid. It's stupid. Oh man, I did not. Matter of fact, I ended up giving about half of them to Goodwill. I didn't get anything for them. I even had the Frankenhooker VHS, the slip that talked when you opened it up. Man, it hurts that I sold a lot of those. Yeah, I will not buy that Crocodile Dundee. As much as I love that movie, I will not buy it. Yeah, I've never had that problem, Wayne, but I mean, I've always kept mine in my house in a pretty dry area. Well, you know, like Beetlejuice, though, when I turn them in, I mean, you're talking about 2006, probably around 2006 when I got rid of those. So 2007. So I, you know, back then that you could still buy VHS anywhere. People probably didn't really think about it as much. I don't really want to collect a ton of VHS because the space they take up. But like my favorite movies all time, if I run up on some of my favorites, like if I was to run up on Weird Science VHS tomorrow, I'd probably get it. If I was to run up on Over the Top, I'd probably get it. You know, stuff like that. I do support Lionsgate Limited. I've got the several of their things. I just pre-ordered Kick-Ass from them. My son he's a big his favorite show is one of his favorite shows is The Boys. He has never seen Kick-Ass, so I think he's gonna love Kick-Ass. I never had a laser disc. I will say this. I think that if they ever tried an 8K movie disc, it would be the size of a laser disc. I think it'd be the size of a record. I think it'd have to be to get 8K on there. I think you'd have to go to that format. That's part of the reason I don't think it'll happen. Well, that's nice, Beetlejuice. I got the 2 Kill Bill movies. I got Jackie Brown, which is also one of the best 4Ks I've seen in a long time. And now I've got Kick-Ass. I can't remember if that's all I got. I was going to get everything in their line, but then they started putting out things like You're Next, which I will never buy again. Yeah, Over the Top, man. Zavi sold out of them. So it's very hard. You didn't have a lot of choices of where to get them. I can't stand You're Next. And I am it totally if anybody likes it, I get it. I cannot. I don't like that movie. And I tried. I'll tell you guys what my next major purchase is. I think I am going to buy. I'm hoping that I can make it work where I can buy here soon, the next week or two. I'm super pumped for Small Soldiers 2, Beetlejuice, big time. I'm hoping that I can get me a new audio receiver and I can get the rest of my speakers for my Atmos set up. And that's it, baby. That's it. I'm going to try and make that work in the next couple weeks. Now I won't be able to buy anything for a while. I won't be able to buy anything for a while after that. I really want it. I really want it. Like, I want the full effect. I want the full effect. I want to see how it really feels. Yeah, you got to do it. I just got to do it. And then I can review. Then I can review the audio too. So that's nice. And I was going to put that set up in my other room, my big living room with the high ceilings, but I'm not. I'm going to put it in here where my OLED is over there in a regular like 9 foot tall ceiling room so that the Atmos really will work better. That would be nice, Justin. I should talk to him about that. I should hit him with that. He's got a good shot on that. I think people would be happy to do that. Blockbuster box sets for those two. I can work the corner for extra cash. See, I've already got my center channel, and I got the two, like the right and the left, or at least one right and left I could use as rear. And then I'm going to buy 2 towers right here, and then the 2 Atmos speakers, and then the subwoofer. So, I mean, I know which ones I want. I know what I've had them marked for a long time. Oh yeah, he needs to do an over the top one for sure. Oh yeah, I keep this right here. You guys were asking about VHS. I keep it right there, the old combo, and it works, and I can watch it from my desk right here. So I'll pop in VHS. Loverboy is in there right now. I believe it's Loverboy in there. But it's nice because I can just watch from right here. And it looks like it's far, but it isn't really that far. It's like right there. And then I can see my other TV over there. So. And it's messy over there. Everything is messy. I got to do when I get it all set up, I'll do another room tour, but everything is like messy. There's the draft. That's the rest of the room. So I think the Atmos will work better in here where the ceiling's lower. So, no, it's not a basement. It's, I wish I had a basement. It's actually like the double doors right there go into my dining room, believe it or not. And the kitchen's around the corner. It's a 1 level house. So, this where we're sitting is about a 350 square foot room that used to be a screened in back porch. So, yeah, the guitars are from the movie my movie Dark Road 79. I play those fake play those guitars in the movie. So like, that's the movie poster right there. Yeah, I'm definitely getting all the speakers. All my speakers are clips. I'm going with clips and an Onkyo receiver. Loverboy and Can't Buy Me Love are great. I think we haven't got Can't Buy Me Love because of the Beatles song. But I don't know why we hadn't got Loverboy. Tyler, getting in here under the wire before we get out of here. Marius, I can do that. I got one video on my 4K setup, but I could definitely do that. Do I use a Sony camera? I do not. I use, I don't know if it's sitting right here or not. It's not sitting right here. I use a DJI Osmo 3 that shoots 4K log, and then I color grade it and everything else. Does a 12-bit color. I actually used it as a little action cam that could match it with my cinema cameras, because my cinema camera is a Canon C70, which is the same thing they shot In a Violent Nature with. Killer Alien Physical Media coming in under the wire. Clint does improv, says, love your channel. Not sure if you've seen City of the Living Dead, original title, The Gates of Hell. It was I have not, but it just got sent to me. It just got sent to Tyler. That's the one you sent me, isn't it? I don't have it. Everything's a mess. I haven't, but I am looking forward to getting it or to watching it. Gene, that's a good receiver right there. Yes, so Tyler got me that one. Is there an order I should watch the Gates of Hell trilogy in? You guys tell me. Is there a specific order I should watch them in? Yeah, DJI is great. It's the Osmo Pocket 3. And I mean, it's got so much latitude in it for color grading and everything. When you shoot log, I shoot in 4K. My man Daniel at Cobwebs, I think he said he likes City of the Living Dead the best too. Oh yeah, man, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's I mean, part of it is knowing how to light for your cameras, and then the DJI does just a damn good. I mean, it's got a full 1-inch sensor, which is the same as a lot of Sony cameras. But like when I make movies, I'm just so used to Canon. Like I never switched to Red. Because back when I first started filmmaking, digital filmmaking was brand new. DSLRs were brand new. So I got so used to filming with Canon, because they were the leader in that when they went to a cinema camera line, I just stayed with them. And Canon C70s are Netflix approved. They're cinema approved. So I film with Canon. And then the DJI Pocket, I take around with me to the park, so I just film with it in here too. I was gonna film with my cinema camera, and then I was like, man, it makes the files just way too big to edit for YouTube. Oh man, so look, I gotta catch up. Killer Alien Physical Media hit with a $5 super chat. I appreciate that, my friend. And then Meredith, come on now, you're doing too much. Meredith hits one more round, guys. A $30 super chat. Thank you so much, Meredith. Thank you. Thank you. Cheers with my leftover Chick-fil-A unsweet tea. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, DJI is good. Good stuff. Does Arrow have the 4K rights to that? That's crazy. Meredith has done too much. That is a $30 and a $20. Hey, man, I like sweet tea too. Actually, I've drank unsweet tea most of my life, even being from the South. But I'm trying to cut sugar and everything right now. Why so Bluetooth? Yes, sir. I'm from the South. I grew born and raised here in Georgia on a farm most summers of my life, rural Georgia. And I mean, I grew up drinking sweet tea, but most of my adult life, what I usually do is pour this much unsweet tea and like a splash of sweet. I don't drink sweet drinks a lot. I don't. I just don't drink sweet drinks very much. Yeah, rural North Carolina, probably about the same. Meredith says, "Wait till you see next week's super chat." Well, you have done above and beyond the Call of Duty. I appreciate it so much. I really, really do. Oh, William, you've never had Chick-fil-A? You should have Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. I actually, most days, I do not eat I just call it first meal. I don't eat my first meal until about 1 in the afternoon. And then I usually eat from like a 1 o'clock to 8 o'clock window. And so by the time my last meal is at 8. So I usually go about 16 hours a day without eating, 16, 17 hours a day without eating. Oh, I don't doubt it, Beetlejuice. I cooked at Chick-fil-A when I was 16 years old. I made grilled chicken sandwiches and the chicken salad. That's what I made. I don't eat, I just call it first meal. I might eat breakfast food when I eat it. I eat tons of egg whites and always have. I mean, I was in bodybuilding and powerlifting and stuff. We lived on egg whites, oatmeal, chicken, all that kind of stuff. Still do. I'm just used to it. But usually like 1 or 2 nights a week, I have pizza or something. So usually 1 night a week. I'm not hungry in the morning, so I don't eat when I'm not hungry. When I trained and stuff, I ate every 2 hours. Now I don't eat when I'm not hungry. Becca, I have several Dark Road 79 shirts. I have the original shirts that we wore in the movie. I have those designs too. More testicles, more iron. Chick-fil-A has surprisingly good coffee. Surprisingly good to a lot of people. Mason, my eating window is usually around 12 or 1 till about 7:30 or 8 because I don't go to bed until midnight. So it's not really reason, or at least I usually don't go lay down until 12 o'clock. So it's not really reasonable to say, don't have your last meal by like 6 o'clock. Cause then I'm trying to go to bed and I haven't eaten for over 6 hours and then I'm hungry and it's hard to go to sleep. Blake, do I think Disney or Sony could pull off Big Trouble in Little China? I do think that one's coming. I think they're tipping their hands a little bit with some of this stuff they're giving us now. I think we're going to start to get more. They didn't sign those big deals for nothing. It's coming. Oh, Movie Mass, did you on intermittent fasting? I used to have so all those years, because Movie Mass, you guys, Pop Culture Mass, he was a bodybuilder, like for real bodybuilder. All those years, you know how it is when you're training and you have to eat you're supposed to eat every couple hours, keep your metabolism up, feed the protein, all that stuff. Well, ever since I stopped doing that, over the years since I stopped doing that, I have blood sugar problems, hypoglycemia. So my blood sugar will go down too low. And I will get lightheaded and everything else, and I'll have to eat. And so I have a harder time regulating my blood sugar. And I used to have a hypothesis that eating every couple of hours for too many years makes your body less able to control its own blood sugar, that it depends on food to control its blood sugar. I don't know if that's right, but it certainly feels like it in my case. It was always a hypothesis I've had. Yes, Beetlejuice. I'm excited about the food dyes getting banned. It makes me feel better too, Mike, just not to eat as much overall. When I'm hungry, I eat. Like if I get too hungry, I'll eat something. Because I don't want to have like a blood sugar drop cause me to have a anxiety attack or something. Getting Tombstone was a huge good start. I agree with that big time, Justin. I agree with that. Oh yeah, your metabolism will slow down as you get older. Becca, all of those are coming. All of those are coming. I am as soon as I can get, even if it has to be fourth wall for right now, and I just pick the shirts and stuff for the designs and the hats, so I can get it out there. I'm going to do that, so that everybody can start ordering shirts. What do I eat if I wake up in the middle of the night hungry? Well, that's happened to me a few times because my blood sugar drops. I wake up, I'll be sweating, and I need to eat something. I keep protein bars, and I will eat usually about a half of a protein bar. I keep what I call a rescue ginger ale or orange juice in the house, or a Powerade. I'm a bulldog. We don't drink Gatorade. We drink Powerade. And I'll drink some sips of that too, and put myself back to sleep. I usually like eat a half a protein bar, and then no kidding, guys, these things that I drink all the time, I call them fizzy waters, seltzer waters that are fizzy. I eat a half a protein bar in one of these, like down one of these with the bubbles and everything else. You feel full. You feel full. Oh, Killer Alien, are you talking about Bob Iger? Because we were talking about that earlier, where he said that they're going to stop putting agendas and messages in the forefront of their thoughts and making films. They're going to go back to making movies based on story and good content and creativeness and stuff like that. We were talking about that earlier, and I was like, but he was quick to say, he's like, but there's basically, he said, well, but there's some shit that we already finished, so it's going to have to play out through there. It's basically threw the rest of that under the bus. Justin, I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, we're going to get out of here soon too. We've been going about 2 hours and 45 minutes, which was way longer than I planned. You guys have been so awesome tonight. I love just hanging out. Sorry, I didn't have anything to ready to give away tonight or anything. I didn't have anything specific planned. I just like to hang out and talk sometimes. So, I don't necessarily believe Iger. What I believe, Mike, now, what I believe is in the financials, and they can't afford the bad publicity, the bad press, and the massive losses. And he's painted into a corner now. Universal has painted him into a corner. because they're opening Epic Universe and Disney's panicking because the parks are the most profitable thing that Disney, Fox, all that stuff, out of all that, the Disney parks are they turn the most profit. They use the profits from the parks to subsidize the failing movies and all that other stuff that they do. Epic Universe is opening and is already, their attendance has been going down and Universal's has been going up. Epic Universe is opening next month officially, and they're expected to go down like 10, 20%. So he can no longer use the parks to subsidize, and they're having to lower prices to try to get people away from Epic. So he can't use the parks to subsidize a failing movie studio anymore. That's the part I believe. That's the part I believe. He's lost his recourse to reach into a piggy bank and bail them out. That would be my reasoning, because like they're already offering like 60% discounts to stay at a lot of Disney hotels in June and July this year. You can stay on property, like, because I go to Disney a lot. You can stay on property for like $100 a night at some of the hotels. You can get suites at some of the hotels for $220 a night. They're panicked. They're giving them a free dining plan. That's their panic button that they push. And they can't afford it. Like, that's where they could get away with losing $3 billion on failed agenda push movies, because they were turning $36 billion in profit from their parks each year. If that suddenly goes down 20% or so, you can't do that anymore. So that's the part I believe. I think Universal license runs out in like 4 or 5 more years on the Simpsons area. And I appreciate that, Becca. I appreciate that. I like to try to give back, because you guys do. It means a lot. Killer Alien, I think we will move back. I think we'll move back to where you're going to see more TNA in movies again, and in comedies and stuff like that. That stuff always goes in cycles, and I think they're going to see that it goes back, especially when you have actresses out there like I know Heather Graham just did a remake of the Barbara Hershey movie, The Entity. She does a lot of nudity. The Substance, pushing into the foreground. Honora pushing in with all this nudity. I think you're going to see the TNA come back in stuff. And I know that a lot of they've basically doing away with the intimacy coordinators and all that kind of stuff in movies, which a lot of the actors didn't want to begin with. They're pushing a lot of that stuff. That stuff is being done away with. And I think people are back. It takes a while, but I think we'll get back to some of that stuff. I think we'll get back to American Pie 80s style comedies again. It's so weird, Killer Alien. It's like this double thing that goes on, because on the one hand, the country is so perverse in a way that you can scroll Instagram and basically see people 99% nude. And they're so permissive of all these exotic behaviors. I got to be careful what I say. Of all these different exotic behaviors and picadillos and all this kind of stuff. They're so permissive of all that. But you can't have a butt in a movie, or a boob, or a love scene between a couple in a movie, or anything like that. It's this weird double thing that's going on that's extremely odd. Like, it's not acceptable over here, but over here it's totally acceptable, and everybody's doing OnlyFans, and there's nothing but butts on Instagram and all this kind of stuff. So it's like this weird thing. That's it, Meredith, 100%. Revenge of the Tip. And Predator, I don't know. The Predator trailer, somebody asked me about that. Yeah, I agree. Playboy's back. It'll all come back. The new, we were just talking about this last night, the new Predator thing. Predator looks way too human to me. He looks way too human. The Predator looks way too human. Sanity and common sense and reason would be 3 great things to have back. Thank you, Killer Alien. I appreciate it with another $5 super chat. Says, good job. Thank you, Killer Alien. I appreciate that. You know that I never saw Prey all the way through. They were, Billy, but like having shot on set, like having filmed movies, do you know how awkward that is to have someone else in the middle of all that stuff? It is super awkward. The people are already awkward. I've had to do scenes like that and film them. Having someone else involved makes it super awkward. Like Nicole Kidman, there are actors and actresses that are like, I won't do this if they have to be involved. Because it's another person getting into how you should feel, how you should do, how you should tell, and it's already a weird situation. I don't think that was ever thought through all the way. And if you've ever done that on set and filmed it, having someone else up in your business is, I don't know. Debbie Does Dallas in IMAX. I heard somebody say that Debbie Does Dallas was like a ripoff, adult film version ripoff of the Cheerleaders. I didn't realize that, but I definitely see it now. Happy Gilmore 2. So I am really irritated with Kino on the Happy Gilmore thing. Happy Gilmore 4K, Billy Madison 4K were supposed to be coming, and we're getting Happy Gilmore Part 2 coming out this year. We need the Happy Gilmore. They should have coincided that 4K release with that. But I'm looking forward to Happy Gilmore 2 for sure. Dodgeball 2. I hadn't heard about Dodgeball 2. No money for it on Anora, and I don't think they cared anymore. No, they don't have to have the intimacy coordinators are gone now. It was never, illegal is relative. Like, I mean, you might have SAG. It depends on what the SAG contract requires. I only have Caddyshack, believe it or not, on VHS right there. There's rumors Caddyshack is coming this year on 4K. That was rumored earlier this year that Warner Brothers was putting that out this year. Probably so, Beetlejuice. Oh, Caddyshack is so much fun. When Bill Murray, talking about with the pool and everything, my son hasn't seen that. He's going to die laughing. I haven't heard anything on Dogma 4K either. They did what for safety? Intimacy coordinator? Why? They filmed the movies for 100 years before that without any problem. See that Why So Bluetooth? Yeah, if I'm thinking that, I mean, it's got to be inevitable, right? That we're going to get Dogma on 4K physical media if it's coming out for a screening. All right, you guys, we're going to go a couple more minutes and get out of here. I'm going to lose my voice. I got to record at least 3 videos tomorrow. So I got some work to put in. I got to save the voice. I don't doubt that, just hey. All right, you guys, I am going to get out of here. We're almost at the 3-hour mark. I got to get something else to drink, get myself ready to relax and go to bed. Big day of filming tomorrow. I am glad you enjoyed that. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Edward. That's more of a thank you for everybody that sends stuff to me. And I know, man, just got here, but I gotta get out. I gotta get off here. I've been carrying for 3 hours. It's hard to talk that long. But thank you all so much for everything tonight. Thanks for just hanging out with me. It's fun. I just like to hang out and talk movies and stuff, and whatever we talk about. I just have fun doing it. And tomorrow, probably have the video on the like the physical media news on whatever Arrow's dropping out and different stuff like that. And then Saturday, a very controversial big recommendation list ranking video. I'm telling you, that one's going to cause some fights in the comments. And then Sunday will start the halfway to Halloween stuff. So thank you all for coming. Meredith, thank you so much for everything. Thank you everybody who was here tonight and hung out and all of that. I really, really do appreciate it, y'all. And you know the drill. Till next time, be kind, rewind like always. To Chase with AV Pop Culture. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye. Bye, Tyler, Tim, Meredith, Edward, William, Becca, Why So Bluetooth, Todd, Mr. Bloodline, Blake Giant BC, Beetlejuice, everybody, Ben, Throwback Cafe. See you all. See you, Gene. See you, Billy. I can't find the thing to turn it off. Bye-bye.